We started.
Yep. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, would it be okay if you like let me know what song is being played?
We're doing let me see here. We're gonna be doing LN first.
What map would that be?
Nekomata.
Like
Sanan.
Nikomara. Oh, okay. Just tell me when you start the replay so that I can time it.
Okay. We'll just wait for P to load in.
Okay, so I just introduced the stream. Okay, I don't know how to enter, but I guess welcome to Sinit's monthly Mania tournament, which is like the 5th installment of the series, and today we'll be just doing the 5-digit map 2 showcase. So shall we start with the first map?
Give me a second.
Okay. Can you just tell me like when you started the replay? so I can time your replay in with you.
Okay. We can start in 3, 2, 1. Now.
Alright. So this is Nikomata Master Song. Senan no Kotowari, which is made by Azan Bao, who is pretty known for his noodle mapping. Practically like ranked noodles in general. Starting with some Mao short LN. Nothing really like difficult in general, and then you have double long road. Yeah, occasionally you get like a few short long notes, but I don't think they pose too much of a challenge. And then you kind of get a little bit dense, like a dense section for long notes. Kind of need a bit more finger coordination for this part. You see there's a lot of rise transition, so I'm assuming that this is more of like a long note consistency map. Moving to PI, it's a bit more complex with few more long notes, more release-based long notes. Some of them pretty hard to time, but anchors we have pretty difficult releases. I have a rest section where there isn't really much of the map left. Got a few more 1/4 snap long notes. Shouldn't be too difficult to time. It's a pretty chill map overall, so I wouldn't say it's that difficult. Maybe the only problems really arise from consistency. So moving on to the second map.
Final Frontier.
Final Frontier. Map by Shiro, 4K hard difficulty, and the OD 6 and HP is 7.5. I only know it's like more of a rice map, but I'm not sure. Guess we could start the replay.
starting.
Okay. Got a bit of a rest at the beginning, the intro. A few long notes. Mostly isolated for now. I won't say they are difficult to time though. And then now actually moving into the actual map. Got some slight LN releases with a few like isolated notes drop in between. Might have a little bit of problem with coordination. But I don't think this should pose too much difficulty. We got a short stream section. It's pretty easy though. Most of it is zigzags and a few anchors here and there. There's no jumps. It is pretty notable that it's probably easy to miss on the anchors. Going to a slightly mouse section. Got a few pedal points and a few long notes. Not too much of a big deal, but I would say accuracy is more of the bigger factor in this map. Say you drop a 200 and it's probably easy to lose the song in general. Oh, yeah, the LN and stream part is also pretty worth noticing. Can be quite difficult. Oh yeah, got some LN anchors and jacks. Got shields. It's pretty alarming. This map is being so stacked at this moment. Short broken screen. Okay, what the bulk of the difficulty of this map is actually coming from the shields itself. It's quite surprising because I wasn't thinking that a shield pattern would come out in a 2-star map. It's quite alarming. Some LN sections. Nothing too big of a deal here. Oh my god, okay. Got jacks and trills in between LN. That can be quite difficult for some. Moving into a jump stream to LN. Alright, and one-handed trills with long notes. I like to mention how stacked those jacks are in between. I feel like they are the places where a lot of people will choke on, which makes this pick like the most inconsistent thing ever. Good luck to those who are considering picking this. If I'm not wrong, this was the egg pick. Wait, let me check. Yeah, it's an accuracy pick. I think most of the difficulty really comes from the jacks itself. And maybe occasional long notes, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just hope you don't choke during this map. Going on. Oh wait, oh my god. I got booted out of Osu. Wait. Okay, so we got the Interlizen map. It's a song by Chan called Going On, and the difficulty name is Extra. And it's made by Interlizer, yes. It has an OD of 6 and a HP of 8, star rating 3.1, BPM 180. And I guess we can go into the map. Okay. We got this. Oh, starting with a slide, strings, and some ankle notes. Pretty intuitive. And got a few streams and a mini jack in between. Can be quite difficult to time, especially for 5-digit map. There's a slightly more chill section with jumps and singles. Pretty much like your normal rank pattern. Alright, got anchors. Got a few slow anchors and jumps. Could kind of be like, oh my god. Okay, as I was saying, this was supposed to be quite chill, but we have mini jacks. And mini jacks, they're kind of like 2 per column and continuously for 2 columns. This can be quite complicated. I'm assuming that this is a speed pick. It's got trills, it's got pet patterns, and mini jacks. And yeah, I haven't actually read the spreadsheet. I only know that this is probably the speed pick just by looking at it. Can be quite dumb. Those trills in the pet patterns can be worth a lot. Like, if you're gonna miss on those, you're probably gonna miss like a whole chunk of it. Pretty dangerous pick, very risky. But 180 should be controllable, and I think if you're good at speed, this is something that you should be doing. I hope. Very prone to choking, but I think it's quite worth it. And we can move on to the 4th map.
There are many colors.
There are many colors. Yeah, it's kind of a rank map. It's by France. There are many colors, and the difficulty name is 540 THZ, which is mapped by QQQN. And the BPM has changes from 120 to 210. OD 7.2, HP 7.4, and the star rating is 2.63. And I guess we can start now.
Yep, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really using a client. We're doing this by replay this time around. It's starting quite chill. It starts at a BPM of 120. Got some occasional weird snapping. Okay, not really weird snapping, but slight bursts. Call them bursts. Kind of. If I'm not wrong, this is a tech pick. Got a few jacks here and there, and some occasional bursts, short, long notes. Yeah, moving into second part of the song. We got slightly weirder patterns. Some text. Mostly pads and long notes. I can definitely say for sure that Interlizer's speed map is definitely harder than this. Song is quite tricky though. I like how the polyrhythms go into this song though. It's somewhat messy and neat at the same time. We've got a section of 210 BPM, but occasional bursts with mostly 1/2 snapping. More than a tactic, I would say this is a bit more of a speed-oriented tactic. In general, if you don't really have problems doing the interlizer map, I think it should be fine. It's pretty cool. Like the higher difficulty was used on the previous map too, and I think this map is a bit harder to act, but it's still pretty worth the pick. What? We can move on to the next song, the next map. Yeah. So what are we doing?
Next map is the one with
The jar thing. The jar thing. Okay. Yeah. Oscar Schuster. Jaliger. This is the way I pronounce it. And the worst part is that it's not the first time seeing this, and I think we have questioned it so many times. But okay, it's the difficulty name is Isolation, mapped by the Toaster. Yes, SV. Length one shot from 3 minutes. OD 7, HP 7, stars 2.11. Definitely not overrated. Okay, let's start the map.
Right now.
Yeah, okay. So this map, are you skipping the? Oh, never mind. It starts pretty slow, like a slow jam. Yeah, there was no point skipping. Well,
yeah, this one's fast.
We got some chill slow jam section. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Sorry, got some connection problems just now. It's pretty chill just now. We got a few staggers, which you can really hear by the music. One thing to note is that you need to constantly stay on the beat. You need to be aware of the rhythm of the song in order to actually get past the staggers. I know this can be a challenge for some to act. In general, SB is just really hard to act. Yeah, you see those occasional bursts. Those are going to mess up with your accuracy. Got a slow jam halfway into the song, which is pretty much like the introduction of this song. Got short LNs coming in. One thing to know about those short LNs is that you have to release them at the right time because, well, V2. Those bursts are also pretty difficult to hit. I know some people are just gonna jump through it, but that's fine. You're just probably gonna lose a bit more accuracy. They're quite difficult to time. Honestly, I had trouble doing this as well for previous tournament. Something more similar to the first half of the song. Just with short LNs. Got those occasional triples. But in general, they kind of resemble the first half, so it wouldn't be too hard to decipher this part if you're sight reading it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend anyone to sight read this, but if you do, the two halves are pretty similar, so I should think that this is rather manageable. It's not a memo or fail kind of thing, but yeah, it's definitely better to memorize it. What's the next map?
Chicken Attack song.
Oh, Chicken Attack. Okay,
Most
so
genius song in Fire Pool.
this is the best song in the whole pool. Okay. Yeah, I have this experience with it. Can we start? Yes.
Starting.
Yes. Alright. So this map is the harder LN map. It's called LN2 for a reason. This was mapped for previous qualifiers for Southeast Asian tournament. It kind of flunked at the end, but I think the best that came out of this was this map. It's got rather complex releases. It's pretty difficult for a race map. I think this is one of his most significant maps. It was in the middle of like 1.2 and 1.4 releases. Let me do difficult. I mean, it's not that difficult for me. I think a lot of people are gonna bash me for this, but this really tests a lot of your finger independence. It definitely does. What you note is that if you about this type of maps, if it's like you will be more prone to slider breaks because the releases are pretty inconsistent. You get 1.4 releases sometimes and you get 1.2 releases sometimes. Yeah, if you release them too early, you're probably gonna get slider break. If you don't release them, you also get slider break. This part is especially difficult with the how inconsistent the releases are. But that is the charming part of this song because it really just maps along to the vocal. It's pretty good. Got a little bridge over here. And a rough break section where you kind of just hear the conversation going on. If you watch the actual MV, it's pretty cool. They kind of just go back into the chorus. And this part is a bit more intense. You've got some slow inverses. I know this is gonna mess with quite a few people. This part can be pretty fast. Like those linear releases coming in, which are like, whoa, what in the world is this for 5-digit? But yes, it is there. Smack the map pullers all you want. But this map is good. Elens are good. Okay. Alright, you got what's the next map coming up? Air. Somi. Alright. Yes, perfect. We got this map. It's mapped by 02 Snow. OD 7.5, HP 7, star rating 2.15, and DPM is 125. Length is 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I've never seen this map before. I mean, yeah, 02 Snow probably just mapped this for the map pool itself. I don't even know what category this falls under, but I'm just gonna take a rough guess. But
this is stamina.
Stamina? Oh shit. Wait, this is supposed to be a stamina map. It's pretty chill for now. Got slow jumps and hands. LN map. You know, this is very obviously an LN map. Not a stamina map. Got like so many LN releases going on. Yeah, it's stamina. I like to think of it as an LN map because of how much long notes I'm seeing right now. We'll see. Maybe the whole map pool is a long loop map. Long loop map pool. Long loop 20. But, yeah, it's kind of a repeat of the introduction section. I'm not really seeing a lot of stamina related elements in here. Not jump streams, not really. We got jumps and hands, but I think that's just the whole texture of this map. It's not that much of a stamina oriented thing, I think. I'd say maybe this is easier than Final Frontier in terms of stamina. Like in terms of the amount of focus you need for it. It's pretty chill. I can imagine that this is one of the picks that a lot of people are going to appreciate. It's not stamina, but it's accuracy. Yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I got a next song. Is it okay? Let me take Lost Dedicated. Yeah. Shit. This song is just infamous. Okay. Speed map. All right. This is 1,056,000 seconds. BPM is 134. ODA HP8, star rating 2.72. Map by X Nico. Difficulty is advanced. Alright. Got this.
Starting right now.
Yeah. Got yeah, this song is mostly known for having created one of the greatest Mania memes ever. For those of you who don't know, it's Lost Dedicated is also a hot jack map at Dan 10 level. The reason why it's so infamous is that it's just so freaking stacked compared to the rest of Dan 10. We don't have to get that far. I think most of you know the meme already. Yes, it's got jumps, notes. It's pretty thick. There are chords, there are jumps, and some broken streams. This song is pretty short, so you might not want to miss on this thing. One thing worth noticing is that this is so much more heavily charted compared to probably Sony. I think, in my opinion, it should probably be the stamina pick. It's got those kind of thick texture going on in there. So it should be an act pick, changed my mind. Anyway, this is kind of the so-called the break section of the song. It's supposed to be pretty chill here in Danten, but we've got split trills, jump trills, broken streams. Yeah, going back into the big part of this song. Got those LN notes. Might want to take note of them because easier gets like breaks, fire breaks on that. Yeah, this song is just kind of boring. You kind of get the idea.
Next song is Nice.
Weapon Nice. Oh, okay. Alright, this song was also this map was also featured in Soft 3. Map by Noxus. Length is 58 seconds. It's pretty short. BPM 100. OD 7.8, HP 8.2. Yes. One thing to note is that you only have like 265 units, and most of it is Rise, from my experience. Yeah.
Starting.
Let's go. As you can see, this is the heavy SV map. Got those heavy stammers going on in this map. Most of the beats that are being mapped through this map are pretty intuitive because they're loud, You can just hear people marching in the background. Yeah. This song is pretty cool. One thing to know about those 1/3 jumps are that they are pretty hard to act. But the 1/6 section also. LOA releases here are also pretty punishing because you get 200s from them. You kind of suffer a score loss. Yes. I wouldn't say that it's so hard to act, but consistency is the main issue here, especially with the LN releases. You're gonna have to perfectly remember all the LN releases for this one. I think we've finished the most of the map pool except for the tiebreaker, which is yes. I don't know where this anime came from, but ooh, I have no idea what anime is. What is anime?
It's fireworks.
Alright. Yeah, I know there's a lot of fireworks in the background, I can see. Length of this is 4 minutes and 54 seconds. BPM has a lot of changes. You'll see later. OD 7.4, HP 7.8, star rating 3.24, one of the higher ones in the map pool. Difficulty is incandescent. Incandescent. I have problems pronouncing, but okay. It's made by Matt. And most of you know him for the Galaxy Collapse things, but this is pretty chill. And the song is also chill. Yeah, we can start now. Yeah, this map is in the qualified. I think it's most of the TVs in general. Like, in every map pool we get the Resident Sleeper map. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just kind of have to deal with it. Either ban it or deal with the lag. Just get bored and hope you don't choke. Got short, long note. Also, I'm getting pretty triggered just by looking at Philip's scroll speed. It's freaking fast compared to mine. It looks like it's just sucking in, and yeah, my notes are just being sucked in by the receptors, and it just looks horrible. I'm so triggered, Lane. Been seen it. Long notes, some bursts. Yeah, those bursts are pretty fast. Considerably difficult. Yeah, my pronunciation is dying. Can help. But yes, into KII, but normal rank pattern. You get jump and single note. Pretty intuitive. This is a quarter into the map, but short LNs come back again. Might want to take note of those because from experience, those are hard to act. And then we get some broken streams. Accuracy filler. Yeah, finally getting some of those short, long notes and bursts that came in from the first part of the song. Yeah, one thing to know is that the texture gets a bit more complicated, so you're gonna have to juggle the short LNs and the burst together. Honestly, I feel very sorry for those who are gonna get tiebreakers. This map is pretty boring. As with all.
It's fun DT though.
Hmm?
That is fun on DT.
DT. Everything's fun on DT. What are you talking about? It's fun getting
You're
DT.
right.
Got okay. Something more interesting. Got linear LM releasing. Pretty short. It's coupled with the short LM notes. It can be a bit more difficult for 5 digiters. I can see that some people are gonna have problems with this. Then moving into a break section. That part of it was just residence people. GG.
Scroll speed on this map. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's just, no, it's just, I think it's just in it himself. I've been noticing during like Final Frontier, his scroll speed is just insane. I wonder what scroll speed is
Like
on.
a 30 on the screen.
Looks like 32 to me.
Yeah, it looks like 32 on other skins. But skins like these, it's like a 30.
Honestly, his circle skin is so sickening. I'm sorry, Cine. I hate circle skins.
I use arrows and circles.
I like arrows. Arrows are my best. Mostly because of long note reading. Yeah, but I think it's just up to everyone to decide what they actually like. LN and Rice. Pretty normal. Normal. God. Alright. Shouldn't have anything too hard at the end. So we come to the end of this map. Pretty normal long note ending. Yeah, I'm gonna kill someone actually missing on the break sections, because that's the norm. I don't know, if anyone will miss in the break section, I guess we'll see. It'll be interesting to have this a tiebreaker though. It's like boring and fun at the same time.
It's like 4 minutes, so it's like a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, usually tiebreakers are like 5 minutes long.
It's like 4 minutes and then 30 seconds.
Close enough. It's like 54 seconds. Yes, I think that concludes it for the 5-digit map pool for this month. Yes. And for those who are actually competing, I believe that the spreadsheet for your schedules and your matchups will be out next week on the day itself. Good luck. I hope you all practice. I mean, if you guys have the time to practice, yeah. And that's all I think. Yes, I can end the stream here. I gotta go for soft. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.